I had a dream, actually. That's a good sign. Sometimes, in very certain instances, you can actually be pregnant, but most often, and most likely, it's not because you're actually pregnant, it's because something new is starting in your life. So pregnancy is a very good and positive dream symbol, but some things are changing. Some new and wonderful things are turning up in your life, and that's great. No, I know, Raylan, you didn't poop out. My stream pooped out. Took a giant dookie. That's exactly what happened. I wish you could see what it looked like from the other side. It's wild. Absolutely wild. Meaning of amusement park dreams. Oof. Shallow happiness. Oftentimes people, when they dream about amusement parks, it's actually because of a shallow happiness in their life. And they're enjoying it right now, but there's a fear that that happiness won't last. Just like amusement parks, they're great, but they're a temporary and false sense of happiness that doesn't last forever. It's not meaningful happiness, right? So Kate, great question. Thanks for asking it. I hope that kind of helps and kind of gives some explanation to it. Yeah. Oh, there's TikTok comments are over here. What? Join Discord in bio. Thank you so much. Who's saying that? I love it. So I was chatting in the general chat about my salt shot glasses. Oh, well, welcome Ashley back to the Discord. How long have you been studying dreams? Great question. And Katie, you're very welcome. Raylan, you cracked me up. So I've been studying dreams a very long time. I have a bachelor's in psychology, a master's of science in mental health counseling. I have studied for 2 years postgraduate degree in order to get my license, sat for the license and the test so you can become a mental health counselor. I'm a licensed mental health counselor. I've gone on to complete 50 hours of training and become both state and nationally certified as a clinical hypnotherapist, and then done many extensive trainings on my own because there's no like specific course in dream interpretation. It's something that I think they really should think about and start making, especially in like psychology courses and in counseling classes, but there's no specific certification for dream interpretation. So my experience in the way that I interpret dreams comes from my background of being a trauma counselor and working with hypnosis. Hypnosis and dreams are very much similar in the way that they interface with the brain. So I hope that helps, hope that explains. And I'm always open to that question. It's good. You should always be asking your sources where they get their information from and if you should be trusting them. So I'm always open to that. It's very good. Hey, what's up, Dream Life? I love it. Are you asking me, Ashley? I am a Gryffindor. You probably could have told that. You probably knew that yourself already, though. Okay, here's a good one. MSK says, I dream almost every night that my girlfriend cheats on me. So there's two kind of interpretations for that, but they happen and they both are applicable for you. So the one is oftentimes dreams about your partner cheating can actually be premonition dreams. So your mind is picking up on some information that says, hey, something's not right about my relationship and I need to pay attention and be careful of these things. However, on a deeper level, what it means is that you're not feeling worthy of your partner's love. Now, oftentimes when we don't feel worthy of our partner's love, it gets into our relationship and it can cause problems. It can cause difficulties. And so that can lead to infidelity in the relationship. Not that it's your fault, of course, but you can see how these insecurities kind of lead to some greater problems in the relationship that can lead to a breakdown in the relationship. So I always tell people when you're dreaming about being cheated on, it's probably some issues with you feeling loved by your partner. And it's definitely worth talking to your partner about that and kind of exploring what's really going on and maybe causing some trouble in the relationship, because that's super, super important. So I hope that helps. And I hope that kind of explains, you know? I haven't done the test. Important question to ask a therapist. I need a sorting hat diagnosis for you. Yes. I love the houses in Harry Potter because they actually follow Carl Jung's basic 4 personality types and how he kind of separates out archetypes. And so what's funny is like actually the Harry Potter houses mimic the understanding of personality and depth psychology. So there's actually some really great like understanding to be had by finding out your Harry Potter house. And most people don't know that. Like the Harry Potter houses, I don't know if the author did this on purpose, but they are actually in line with the 4 basic archetypes that Carl Jung found out. So it's great. Hey, AM, thank you for asking. My pronouns are he, him. What are yours? Put them in the chat. I think it says on my profile, too, what my pronouns are. He, him. Oh, my gosh. Chat, where are you at? Jessica asked the golden question. What does it mean when you dream about your teeth falling out? If you dream about your teeth falling out, there's stickers for it. If you're not a subscriber to the live, then you don't get the special benefits of having the stickers. Do consider subscribing. It helps support the channel quite a lot. And you get special access to my Discord server where you can talk with me personally and kind of get some insight about your dreams. It's just a way for me to say thank you. And of course, don't forget about subscriber-only lives. But as you can see, everyone putting the teeth in the chat. I love it. You guys are the best. If you dream about your teeth falling out, it means that you're anxious. Teeth are the part of our body that break down our food into bite-sized pieces for us to understand. Well, for us to digest. And so when you're dreaming about your teeth falling out, it means that you don't feel like you can break down life's problems into manageable sizes for you to understand. So it's a classic stress dream. It happens. It's definitely top 10 that I interpret on this channel. So we always have a good time when somebody asks that question, because every time I go live, somebody asks me what it means when your teeth fall out. So I love it. I love it. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. So the new hoodie is from my favorite brand, Lurking Class. Of course, we have Lion Mental Health hoodies, which you should be wearing. Check them out on the lionmentalhealth.com. But I love this one. It says higher consciousness. It's got a cool thing on the back. I'll show you. Yes. My good wifey got that for me. My good wifey got that for me for Christmas, and my new pearl necklace, which I love so much. Pearls on, guys. You know, shout out. It's a thing now. I'm making it a thing. It's been a thing already, but I'm embracing it. I think pearls on, guys, classy look. So yeah, no, but the chair the chair has been my chair for a very long time. Shout out to your boy PewDiePie. Controversies and everything. Listen, he's probably an asshole, PewDiePie is, but in my head, he symbolizes something, and that's special to me. So yeah. Okay. I've been going on my little rant here. Let me jump back into the Discord. If you're not in the Discord server and you haven't sent me your dream over on Discord in the Thursday Night Live chat, you're missing out. The link is on my Instagram story, so go check it out. Thank you, Julie. Jesse, why do I dream I'm being cheated on but I'm single? It can still be the same thing. Feelings of not being worthy of the relationships, feelings of inadequacy for being loved and being connected with in your relationships. Really important. Ashley, I can't with you. I can't. Jesse, you want to interpret my dream? You were going to do a public response from a week or so ago. Yes, and then I went on vacation, so I haven't had time to do it. This was a great dream. Yeah, let's do it. So Ashley had a wonderful dream, and in the dream she said, I was at the lake. Here, let me turn this down. She said, I was at the lake, which is behind the house I grew up in. Could alter the meaning, perhaps, and for some reason, they drained the lake. When they drained it, there were dead dogs lying all over in the mud of the drained lake floor. I knew some of the dogs. One of them was my best friend's dog. So I kind of freaked out. Whoa, what's up, Weave God? How's it going, man? I kind of freaked out when I read this message because it's so good. It's so good. So a lake is a symbol for emotional insight. As you look into the water, you can see your emotions reflected back at you. So the lake is a symbol for emotions. Now, behind the house is a symbol for your mind. But this one is the house that Ashley grew up in. Thank you, G-Wiz. I appreciate you. Thank you for the roses. And the Tiny Diny on Cupcake. That house is a symbol for her mindset when she's growing up. And so as that lake is being drained, you're seeing what's underneath the emotions that are left over from childhood. And what's under those emotions? Dead dogs. That's a huge symbol for the death of unconditional love. So for you know, Ashley over here, thank you for sharing this very personal dream. It's a representation that if you look into your emotions, deep below your emotions is this struggle that comes from your childhood about not feeling unconditionally loved, not feeling worthy, and the death of that unconditional love being deep inside that emotional insight. huge symbol. And I want to make a YouTube video about it. I probably will. But it's really interesting stuff. Really interesting stuff. Welcome everyone on Instagram for joining in. Thank you for joining in on the live. Hello. How are you? If you're not joined over on the Discord, jump on in. We're interpreting the dreams. Jenny XGirl80 says, I dreamt that I was on a floating couch in a gigantic pool going in a circle. Ooh, okay, Jenny. Gigantic pool going circle. Then my couch was attacked by a shark and I was able to jump and move super fast. Oof. Nice. Okay, so couch is a symbol for comfort and support because it comforts and supports us, right? And then floating on the couch in a gigantic pool. Again, the pool goes back to emotional insight. So here you are resting, feeling comfortable and supported about your emotional insight, on the surface of your emotions, but deep down in the emotions are sharks, which are unresolved problems inside your emotional self. And so these unresolved problems, the meaning of the dream, these unresolved problems inside of your emotions are threatening your comfort, support, and safety. And so your dream is trying to warn you, hey, there's unresolved issues inside of your emotions that you need to be focusing on because they're directly threatening your ability to be comforted, supported, and to float along life's current. So some good stuff. Jenny, let me know in the Discord server here. Does that help? Does that kind of make sense? Is it kind of connecting with you where you're at? If you're joining the live and you're unaware, we're talking with the chat. We are hanging out over in my Discord server. The link is on my Instagram story. So if you want to talk with me, if you want to jump in the chat, join on over on the Discord server. Link is on my Instagram story. I would love to see you there. And while you're there, if you want special access to the subs only, do consider subscribing to the page. It helps support the project that we do here, interpreting dreams and bringing dreams back as the window into mental health that they should be. So I love it. It shouldn't be the same lag as everyone. I don't think. Yes, McChicken, welcome to the Thanks for downloading it. What, Raylan, tell me. What do you mean is it there's no stream here? Yeah, there's no stream. Oh, yeah, I forgot I could stream it here. We're going to have to figure that out cuz I was doing the stream for when we were doing Dream Daddy. So, maybe I should Raylan, what do you think? Should I do all streams in the Discord too? I don't know. I'm down for that. I didn't think about doing it here. Welcome everyone. For anyone, yes, Rena, thank you so much for putting that out. It's the Thursday Night Live chat. Are pretty out there and not very typical. Oh, Spicy D. Thank you so much for downloading Dream app. Oh my gosh. Okay, you're McChicken. Woo! Welcome. Welcome MK. Oh my god, I'm so excited you're in the chat. The Discord's my favorite thing about connecting with followers, man. It just makes me so happy. Spicy D, I see your comment in the Discord server. Link on my Instagram story. Don't worry. Many dreams are scary and confusing and weird. That's the nature of dreams. In fact, the more scary, confusing, and weird that they are, probably the more important the message is that your mind is trying to send you. Right? So don't be worried about it. Many dreams are very violent, they're very gross, they're very grotesque, and they're even sexual in nature. That's normal. That's very normal. So don't be scared. We don't judge. This is a judge-free place. Yeah. So if you go to my Instagram story at Lion Mental Health, you can find it. The easiest way to navigate to my Discord is you just tap on my little logo here. It's going to take you out just for a minute, but I promise you can come right back. Tap on my little logo here, and then you go, there's a little Instagram icon on my profile page here on TikTok. You tap the Instagram icon, you tap my story, and it takes you right to the link to the Discord. Makes it very, very easy. TikTok's kind of weird about that. They don't let me post any links, but yeah. Parasocial relationships take place in the Discord. I know, it's so weird, but I love it at the same time. Oh my gosh, you absolutely will not scare me. Yeah. Yes, there's no stream on Discord. Should I start streaming on Discord? Maybe I should. No, it has to be synced. Yes, I can on the dream lives when we're doing dream interpretations. when we're doing dream interpretations, I'm okay with the lag. But when we're playing video games like we do on the subscriber only lives, I can't do the lag. I need you guys right there with me, man. So we do it here. But I can start. I can look into that. I didn't have time to set it up today. But good point, Raylan. Good point. Oh my gosh. Welcome, Azzy Mom, to the Discord. Shout out, Azzy Mom. You found it. You found it. Join on over to the Discord. Link in my Instagram story. All right, let's get back to it. Nicola K says that I can't move or speak. It sounds like what you're talking about. I don't know if you're experiencing this in the dream or in your kind of waking life. It sounds very much like sleep paralysis. And sleep paralysis happens to a lot of people. In fact, most people don't know, but sleep paralysis can be the initial stage of lucid dreaming, which is a skill that can be taught, and some people just naturally have. Some people it takes a while to learn. But sleep paralysis happens when you're in this liminal space, this in-between space, where your mind has not fully woken up, but your eyes are open and you're aware that you are kind of in a dream state. So normally when you dream, your mind disconnects from your body, so that way you don't move, right? Okay, cool. I see it, Nicole K. Let me get to that in a second. Your eyes will open, but your brain has not exited the dreaming state, and so it hasn't connected back with your body again. This is where sleep paralysis will happen. So normally this type of thing happens when we're highly stressed, highly anxious, and really troubled. So if you're dealing with high stress, you're more likely to have an episode of sleep paralysis. It can also be due to poor sleep routines. So if you're not getting consistent sleep and you're not taking care of your sleep schedule properly, you're also more likely to have sleep paralysis. If it keeps persisting after that, talk with your doctor. Medications and diet can have a huge effect on it as well, like if you're allergic to something. But usually no one's ever been stuck in sleep paralysis. It's not harmful, it's just uncomfortable. And you can see some pretty scary nightmare type experiences while you're in that sleep paralysis state. So that's also something to be aware of. But if you are frozen in a dream, it's a symbol. And that frozen symbol means that you feel frozen in life. Like you can't move forward, like you're ineffective. It can be related to anxiety, but more likely it's related to you feeling ineffective and inefficient in your life, and so you're kind of stressed about it. So Nicola, does that kind of make sense? Great. Okay, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. This guy keeps saying, "Let me in." I have sleep paralysis. Ooh, you've got so Naruto Wednesday Uzumaki says they have sleep paralysis, and there's a guy that keeps saying, "Let him in." So this is actually interesting. Very interesting. When you're experiencing sleep paralysis, a certain phenomenon will happen. And that's called your sleep demon in some ways, but it's actually, technical term is called a hypnopompic hallucination. And a hypnopompic hallucination is your mind dreaming while your eyes are open. Now this happens in sleep paralysis. That dark shadowy figure that's knocking and says, "Let me in," who's scary, is actually a projection of your shadow side. It's a projection of all those things that you disown, dislike, and have repressed about yourself. So it's actually your mind trying to get you to become aware and more accepting of these things that you hate about yourself and don't like. And so with a little bit of therapy, with a little bit of practice, by learning how to interpret your dreams and following them through, you can get not only these sleep paralysis episodes and demons to stop, but you can actually become friends with them and find out some really deep emotional insight about your mental health and about who you are personally. So, Naruto, I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Yes. So, Alex. Yes, Alex. Let me do that. Can I still? Yes. Thank you, Lady Firefly. I wish I could pin it for longer, but it won't. Will it let me? No, won't let me pin it for more than 18 seconds. That's weird. So, Alex, if you are experiencing sleep paralysis where someone's sitting on your chest, screamed and screamed with no sound coming out, a green demon was sitting on my chest. Very, very common. Actually, if you look up and Google kind of Wikipedia sleep paralysis, many people will talk about the old hag that sits on their chest. It's this like old lady figure that just sits on their chest and they feel that pressure. It's a very normal part of sleep paralysis, and again, it's related to the anxiety and some of the discontent we feel about ourselves. And that's why I'm such a huge proponent of nightmares and dreams and like looking into this stuff, because by looking into these nightmares and by recognizing the messages that your mind is trying to send you through your dreams, you can have some huge emotional insight into what you need to understand about yourself and to get these messages and these symbols back. So it's super important. I mean, it's my whole life's work to be able to do this stuff. So I hope that helps. Hope that brings some peace to your life and some understanding. That's my whole goal here, man. Your mind is not against you. It's just misunderstood. That's my little tagline. Let me pull this down. There we go. Got it. Okay, Killer Bear. Killer Bear. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about everyone joining the chat. Welcome, Killer Bear. Ninja, welcome. And to Onyx Blackwater, welcome. Welcome to the server. Come on and join us in the Thursday Night Live chat. If you want to join the server on my Discord and actually be able to send me your questions without TikTok censoring them, the link is over on my Instagram story. So you just tap here on my bio. You go over to Instagram, because there's a little Instagram logo, and you go to my story. It'll take you right to my Discord. That way, TikTok doesn't censor the dreams, because a lot of dreams are very, very dark, very disturbing, and so TikTok censors all that stuff. So we get around that by using Discord. So I appreciate you working with me. I just want to answer your dreams in the best way that I possibly can. So I love it. Killer Bear, we're getting to yours next. Let's do it. Killer Bear says, I keep dreaming of passing on the street. And seeing a horse that's lying down, dying, and I keep passing it in the dream, and it's decaying more and more. And when it's bones, I wake up. I've tried looking it up and can't really interpret it. First of all, the best dream interpretation app in the world lives right here in my bio. So tap it. It's free now. All of the symbols are free. I've written them myself. You're gonna love it. Check it out. It's right there. Link in bio. But let's get to this one. Horses are a huge symbol for. It's kind of a dual symbol here. It's about your physical body and spiritual freedom. So seeing that horse lying down and dying on the street means that you are feeling like, thank you, Ashley. I appreciate you so much. If you are seeing that horse lying down and dying on the street, it's a symbol for you feeling like your body and your spiritual freedom are dying in your current life. And so it's your mind trying to say, hey, we feel like we're wasting away. We need to take some steps to re-energize, care for our body better, which may be a real struggle in your life right now, and to experience that freedom again in our life that we've missed, and probably you're missing right now. I mean, the holidays are stressful, time is tough, so I get it. Let me know in the Discord, Killer Bear. Does that make sense? Is that connecting with you? I really want to make sure that I'm catching you in the right state, you know. But while you do that, while you send me that message, Onyx Blackwater has got a great dream here. If you want to send me your dream, by the way, I'm taking all the dream requests over on my Discord server. The link is in my Instagram bio. So you just got to tap here on my profile on TikTok. There's a little icon for Instagram, takes you over to my Instagram, and you can join. Right on my story is the link directly to Discord. The reason we do that is because TikTok censors so many of the comments here, so we can't actually have a good conversation. So thank you for bearing with me. I'd love to see you on the Discord server and join the community. Let's get into it. I keep dreaming of a volcano erupting on a family holiday, and then the whole island is sinking into the sea. Ooh. I am the only survivor. Volcano. So a volcano represents typically repressed anger and emotion. Right? So volcanoes are explosive. Now, this is not necessarily a bad thing, right? That volcano is usually the anger that motivates you to get things done. It's a positive experience, but when we hold it trapped, there are emotions that can become explosive because they've been held down too long. So the emotions are volatile right now for you, Onyx Blackwater. And the scary thing is that you're trying to have a good time, but because these emotions are held back for you, the island of safety, the good time that you're trying to have, is being threatened. And so there's this problem that's happening inside where these repressed emotions are threatening your safety and your good time with your family. Now, this is deeper than just your literal family. This is your internal family. So holding back your emotions here causes distress in your work life, your relationship life, your personal life. And these are all different family characters inside of you. Does that kind of make sense? So it's really a call to be like, hey, there's some things you need to pay attention to in your life that may be getting a little bit out of hand if you don't pay attention to them and really do the work necessary to care for yourself. So let me know, Onyx, if that kind of makes sense. I love it. The Lemon, send me your dreams over in my Discord server. Link is on my Instagram story. Just tap my profile here. There's a link to my Instagram. It goes right to it, and then you tap on the story, and it takes you right to my Discord server. Send them over there. I'd be happy to take a look because TikTok censors so much. It's miserable. All right, let's get back to it. Killer Bear 66 says, that's exactly how I'm feeling, actually, like precisely crazy how my subconscious is actively telling me I need to fix this. Yeah, and that's what's so, put a fire emoji on that. 100%. That's what's so crazy cool about dreams. That's why I study them. Okay, McChicken. What's up, MK? McChicken. I keep dreaming my best friend and I reconnect like the old times. Then when we get to her very clean house and it starts filling with maggots and pregnant spiders. Ooh, infestation. My best friend and I reconnect like old times. That's interesting. It makes me wonder. I know, I'm the narrator. It makes me wonder if there's a part of your past that you want to connect to, right? There's something from your past that needs to be processed that you would like to reconnect with, McChicken. But your fear is that if you reconnect with that, it's going to release an infestation in your life. It's going to be devious and manipulative. It's going to open the floodgates to something very dark and sinister. And there's that fear. And so it's both this recognition that you need to connect with a past part of yourself, but at the same time, there's a fear around that connection. So that'd be something to really think about and kind of go deeper into. Does that kind of make sense? This is a good song. What is this song, man? All right, let's go. Let's get back to it. Azzy Mom, another good one on the Discord server. Oh, okay, Aaron, you dream about your childhood friends too. That's really common. You know, the number one symbol type that we get inside of Dream App, you can download it for free in my bio. The number one type of symbol that we get is relationship related. So it's either like babies, relationships, crush, ex, things like that. And especially about like friends and family. Relationships are the number one thing that the mind dreams about. So it's very interesting, and it makes a lot of sense that your mind is trying to process these relationships while you're sleeping. Yes. I wish I could pin all of these great comments, but TikTok kind of sucks. Let's get back to it. Azzy Mom says, I dreamed of going to a store and asking a stranger if I was a dream. He said no and ran away. That's actually a lucid dream. That counts as a lucid dream, Azzy Mom. Then my teacher came out of nowhere and said, no, you're not dream, while grabbing me. Then I started crying. So being in a store oftentimes represents too many choices. It represents some stress about too many choices. Scorpion, I totally see you needing answers. I'd love to answer you, but it's got to be on the Discord because I have not seen any messages from you about what your dream is. TikTok is censoring them. So check out the Discord. That's why we use it. I have gotten 0 messages from you, except I need answers. So hope to see you in the Discord, Scorpion. But when you dream about like being in a shopping mall or going to a store, it's usually about feeling overwhelmed with choices. Thanks for the follow, Colo. And then that running away from the teacher is that teacher is learning the lesson, going back, having some humility to go back and reinvent yourself, and then trying to figure out those choices. So your mind is trying to guide you through this process and what's going on, Azzy. But there's some fear related to too many choices and trying to go back